Let's start with something that might seem a bit obvious, but it's one of the clearest signs that your dog might see you as a parent. Protection. Dogs are known for being loyal, and if they feel you're in danger, their instincts kick into high gear. But it's not just a survival instinct, it's a deep emotional connection. Imagine this. You're walking down the street with your dog, and a stranger approaches. Your dog doesn't hesitate. They stand between you and the stranger, keeping their eyes fixed on the person. Or maybe they're incredibly alert when there's a sudden noise, checking to make sure you're safe. This is a classic parental behavior. Dogs instinctively feel responsible for your well-being. It's as if they've taken on the role of protector, just like a parent would. This kind of protection doesn't stop at the door. You may notice your dog becoming extra defensive if you're feeling vulnerable or upset. If you've ever had a tough day and your dog is suddenly glued to your side, it's likely because they're picking up on your emotions and instinctively stepping into the role of a guardian. They want to shield you from harm, just as a parent would. Here's where it gets interesting. Have you ever caught your dog imitating your actions? Maybe they sleep the same way you do, or they always find themselves in the same room as you when you're doing something important. This behavior isn't just a coincidence, it's a sign that your dog is emotionally invested in you and looking to you for guidance. Dogs are naturally observant. They watch you constantly, learning your habits and routines. If you spend a lot of time in a specific spot, like the couch or your favorite chair, your dog will eventually start associating that space with you. But it goes deeper than just copying your physical movements. Dogs will also imitate your emotions. If you're feeling excited or happy, don't be surprised if your dog starts wagging their tail or jumping around. It's their way of connecting with you emotionally. They mirror your behavior as a sign of bonding, just like a child would learn from their parent. This kind of imitation isn't just limited to physical actions. Dogs often pick up on our moods too. If you're stressed, they might act more anxious. If you're relaxed, they're more likely to settle down. This behavior shows that they're not just following you. They're trying to become a part of your world. They look to you for emotional cues, just like a child would with their parent. Think about how a child runs up to their parent to show them a drawing or a new skill. It's the same with dogs. If you've ever seen your dog perform a trick, only to look up at you afterward with eager eyes, waiting for a reaction, you've witnessed one of the clearest signs of parental bonding. Dogs thrive on validation. When they do something they think is impressive, like learning a new trick or simply being extra cute, they want to hear your praise. It's their way of saying, "Look at me, I did it." Just like a child seeks approval from their parent, dogs look to you for confirmation. This need for validation isn't just about getting attention. It's about reinforcing the bond between you and them. Think about the little things, like your dog bringing you a toy or sitting at the door waiting for you to notice them. It might seem like small behavior, but it's a direct call for recognition. They want to show you that they can make you proud, that they are worthy of your love and attention. When you praise them, it strengthens that emotional connection, reminding them that you're their primary caregiver, their parent in their eyes. Dogs are creatures of habit, and they tend to form routines based on their owner's habits. If you're someone who always wakes up at the same time, your dog will likely be right there waiting for you. And if you're a creature of habit when it comes to things like meal times, walks, or even when you go to bed, don't be surprised if your dog's behavior mirrors yours. This isn't just a sign of them being trained, it's a sign of a deeper emotional connection. Dogs understand that routines provide them with security. They know that when you wake up, it's time for breakfast, or when you grab your coat, it's time for a walk. They've learned to sync their schedule with yours, because it makes them feel safe and secure. But it doesn't stop there. Dogs will often adapt to your emotional routine too. If you tend to get stressed during a certain time of day, your dog might begin to act more anxious during that period as well. They've learned to read your moods, and they've integrated your emotional patterns into their own behavior. Just like a child follows their parents' lead, dogs become emotionally synced with you in ways that go beyond basic training. Here's something that might really hit home for many of you. How does your dog act when you're upset? Do they curl up next to you, sit quietly by your side, or even nudge you as if to say, "I'm here for you"? Dogs have a remarkable ability to sense human emotions, and their reaction is often a direct response to how they perceive your feeling. If you're ever feeling down, take a moment to notice how your dog reacts. Often, they'll be right there with you, offering comfort in ways that go beyond just sitting next to you. Some dogs will press their body against you, while others will quietly watch you, sensing your need for comfort. This is no accident. It's a clear sign that your dog sees you as a parental figure. Just like a child runs to their parent for comfort when they're upset, your dog instinctively seeks to provide emotional support. Their presence is their way of saying, "You're not alone." It's one of the most powerful ways that dogs show they view you not just as their owner, but as their emotional anchor. It's not uncommon for dogs to show jealousy, whether it's when another person gets more attention than they do, or when a new pet comes into the house. Dogs are naturally territorial, but jealousy in dogs goes beyond just protecting their space. It's a sign of how deeply they care for you and how protective they feel of their relationship with you. Think about it. Have you ever noticed your dog getting upset when you're giving someone else affection? Maybe they start whining, barking, or even trying to push their way between you and another person. This behavior is not just about possession. It's about love and connection. Just like a parent can feel jealous or protective over their child, your dog feels that same sense of ownership and affection toward you. Dogs can become jealous when they feel their bond with you is being threatened. This could be from another person or even another pet. But this jealousy is rooted in love. It's their way of showing they care and want to keep your attention focused on them. It's a sign that your dog sees you as their one and only, just like a child views their parent. And finally, one of the clearest signs your dog sees you as their parent is their constant need for physical closeness. Whether it's curling up next to you on the couch or following you from room to room, dogs often seek out that physical connection as a source of comfort and reassurance. This behavior is particularly noticeable when your dog is feeling anxious or insecure. They will often come to you for comfort, sitting close to you or even jumping into your lap. It's their way of seeking safety and affection. Just like a child who seeks out their parent's embrace when they're scared or upset, your dog turns to you for that sense of security. This need for closeness isn't just about physical comfort. It's about emotional bonding. Dogs want to be near you because they see you as their protector, their guide, and their parent. Their desire to be physically close is a reflection of the deep emotional connection they share with you. So there you have it, 7 strange signs your dog might see you as their parental figure. From protection to affection, these behaviors show just how deep the emotional bond between you and your dog can run. The next time your dog looks at you with those big, loving eyes, remember, they might not just see you as their owner, they might see you as their family. Thanks for watching, and if you've noticed any of these signs in your dog, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories.